Hi. As you know, we have understood what is rational numbers, what is irrational numbers. In the rational numbers, you have various operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. In the same way, there are various operations that can also be done on irrational numbers. That is, addition of irrational numbers, multiplication, subtraction, division. All these mathematical operations can be performed on irrational numbers. So let us see how do we go on with it. Okay, so now let us first see the addition of two irrational numbers, or maybe addition of rational and irrational numbers. It's possible. Okay, so now let us see how do we go with the operation of addition, which involves rational and irrational, or maybe both irrational numbers. Okay, so just let's see it. Now let's see, the question is add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and root 2 minus 3 root 3. Now here these are like irrational numbers, okay, because they have the root 3 is common. So this is one set of like irrational numbers. And if you just see this, this is another pair of like rational numbers, because it has root 2 like irrational numbers, root 2, right? And this is one pair, root 3. So let's add this. 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 plus root 2, okay, minus 3 root 3. I'm putting it in a bracket initially so that you don't get confused. So this has to be added to this. So I open the bracket, root 2 plus 5 root 3, plus into plus is plus root 2, plus into minus is minus 3 root 3. I will group this together, 2 root 2, and I'll bring this here, plus root 2 plus this thing, right, 5 root 3 and minus 3 root 3. So this becomes 2 plus 1, 3 root 2 plus, now you have plus 5 3 and minus. So this becomes, since this is positive and this is negative, when you add you have to it is additions, but here it is plus and minus, so it becomes negative. So you have to minus from 5 3. So this is plus 5 minus 3 is 2, again root 3. This will be your answer, because this cannot go down further, because this is root 3 and this is root 2. When you take it in a decimal form, yes, you have to find out the value of root 2 in a decimal form, multiply it by 3, find out the square root of 3 in the decimal form, multiply it by 2, and then add it, or else you can stop it here itself. Now let us consider the same sum for subtraction. Let us say subtract, okay, that is subtract 2 root 2 minus 3 root 3 from 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. I have to subtract this part from this irrational. So let us start. Solution, okay, root 2 minus 3 root 3, okay, and this I'll put in one bracket. This is one bracket, and this has to be subtracted from 2 root 2, one more bracket, plus 5 root 3. This has to be subtracted from this. So how do you do it? So for this from this it has to be subtracted. So this comes first. I'll put it again, 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 minus, this has to be subtracted, 2 minus 3 root 3, right? So this will be left as it is, 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. After remove the brackets, if this is positive, this becomes positive. No, no negative. Minus into, this has no sign, that means it is plus. Minus into plus is minus root 2. Okay, minus into minus is plus 3 root 3. So this is equal to, again, grouping of the like irrational numbers. I'll group these two. 2 root 2 minus root 2, then plus 5 root 3, another plus 3 root 3. Okay, I hope you're getting it. This is equal to, now 2 and this is 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So you're left with root 2. Now plus plus. So this is again plus 5 plus 3, 8 root 3. So this is the answer when you subtract root 2 minus 3 root 3 from 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. So the difference is, you have to just concentrate on this. Put in the bracket. From this you have to subtract this, or this has to be subtracted from this. So this comes as a first A, that is the first part of the question. This has to be subtracted, so this is a subtractant. Okay, so from this you're putting the minus, and be careful with your signatures, with the sign, so you very well know. I'll repeat it to you so that you remember. Minus into minus is equal to plus. Plus into minus will always be minus. Minus into plus will also be equal to minus, and plus into plus will always be plus. Okay, so this has to be very important when you're doing multiplication. So this has to be remembered. Remember, this has to be remembered. Okay, repeat. Minus into minus will give you plus. Plus into minus will give you minus. Minus into plus will also give you minus. Plus into plus will always give you plus. Okay, so this is the formula. So you can see here, minus into plus, that is minus into plus has given you minus. Minus into minus is equal to plus, right? So this has to be remembered when you're solving such sort of questions. Now that you have seen addition and subtraction of irrational numbers, now let us see multiplication of irrational numbers. Fine, let us see how do we do the multiplication of irrational numbers. Be careful, I have also told you about like irrational numbers, when they have the same root attached to it, so it becomes like. So you hope you understand what is like irrational number. Okay, so let us start with the multiplication. The question is, multiply 6 root 5 and by 2 root 5. So now this both are similar, like irrational numbers, because they have root 5 common. So it is very easy. So this is equal to 6 root 5. This is what it means, into 2 root 5. So first let us multiply the whole number part of this. So it is equal to 6 into 2 becomes 12. Then the irrational part you're going to multiply. So this is root 5 into 5 is 25. Right? And you very well know, to the right as it is, you very well know square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 25 is 5. So into 5. 12 5 is a 60. So your answer is going to be 60. So first multiply the whole number part, because they are the same. Multiply the whole number, 6, 12. Then irrational part you multiply 5 into 5, 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. That is why 12 into 5 is equal to 60. Let us see another example of multiplication. Multiply, okay, 6 root 5 by 6 root 3. Okay, they are not like, they're unlike, because here it is root 5 and root 3. It doesn't matter. Use the same formula for multiplication which I have taught you above. So it is, what does this mean? It basically means into 5 into 6 root 3. This is what is it. So first multiply the whole number part. 6 6 are 36. Then multiply the irrational number part. So 5 3s are 15. So this goes into 15. This is going to be your answer. Okay, use the same formulas with the same process which I have told you. Multiply then the irrational number part, and if check whether the answer, if the irrational is a perfect square, then the square root of it comes out, and then you can do it. Okay. Now that you have learned addition, subtraction and multiplication of irrational numbers, now let us consider division of rational numbers, right? Division is left behind. So let us consider the division of rational numbers. So let's proceed to that. So now let us consider, it is said that divide, okay, you have 8 root 15 divided by root 3. This is what is given to you. So first, this is nothing but, how will you write it in the form? 8 root 15 divided by 2 root 3. Now in this case, whenever you have a denominator with an irrational number, whenever you have a denominator of the irrational number, it has to be rationalized. You have to rationalize the denominator. Now whatever is this, so this is the, so if I multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number which is in the denominator, 2 root 3, again I'll multiply this by 2 root 3. So both numerator and denominator, I'm multiplying the same factor, the same number, 2 root 3. Okay, so this will become again multiplication. So this is to be multiplied. 8 2s are 16, and 15 into 3, 15 3s are 45. Okay, and here this is 2 2 2, right? It is 2, multiply this again. 2 into 2 is 4, right? And you have root 3, so this will become 3. So this is going to be 16 root 45 divided by 4 3s are 12, which can be further reduced to 4 4s are and 4 3s are. So it becomes 4 by 3 root 15. Root 15 is this is a answer. This, if you want, you can further classify this also as 4 root. 4 root, you have 50, that is 5. Okay, you have 4 root 5 into, how you have 5, and here you have how much? What is that? That is 15 is 9 plus 5, right? 9 plus 5 is 15. 9 plus 5 is 15. So this is equal to 3. So what I will do right now here is, square root of 9 is known to me, that is 3. So I'll bring it out. 4 into 3 is root 20 into 5. Okay, divided by 3. I'll cancel this 3 with this. So you are going to get the answer as 4 root 5. This is one way of doing it. Let us see another way of doing it. Now let us see another way of doing it. Another way of doing it is, you have 8 root 15, okay, divided by 2 root 3. So you can multiply both the numerator and denominator by this irrational number, it is root 3. So I'll multiply this by root 3 and this also I'll multiply it by root 3. Okay, I'm sorry, root 3. So this is equal to, what will I get? 8 into, right? 8 into 15 root 3 divided by 2. Root 3 into root 3 will give me how much? 3. Right? 2 ones are 2 fours are. So I am left with 4 root 15 into root 3 divided by 3. So again, this I can also write. 15 is how much? How can I write it? 5 into 3, right? 5 into 3. So it becomes 4. That is 5 into 3 into 50 is another 3. So this divided by 3. So this will again be 4. You have a root 3, so this is again 3 root 5 divided by 3. This 3 gets cancelled with this, so you are left with 4 root 5. Okay, 4 root 5.